So today, let's dive into the intriguing world of decision-making. The choices we make can alter the trajectory of our lives entirely. It reminds me of a story from my own life. Once, I had to decide whether to accept a job offer that seemed perfect on paper, but would have taken me away from my friends and family.
Oh wow, that's really intense. I can imagine how difficult that must have been. What ultimately made you choose one over the other?
Great question. I ended up weighing the potential for personal growth against my happiness. It felt like standing at a fork in the road, where one path led to professional success yet isolation, and the other, perhaps less money, but surrounded by my loved ones.
That's really relatable. So do you think there's a trick or like a method to making these choices? I mean, it sounds overwhelming.
Absolutely. There's a framework called the decision matrix. Picture it like a scoring system you use to evaluate your options. Imagine yourself with a grid, where you write your options across one axis and your criteria down the other. You can then score each option based on how well it meets your criteria.
Oh, so it's kind of like a maths problem. But do you really think it works? I mean, what if, like, the numbers don't add up emotionally?
Right, that's a brilliant observation. The numbers can sometimes feel hollow. The emotional component is critical. It's akin to trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Just because you have a plan doesn't mean it'll work without understanding how each twist affects the overall picture.
I've never thought of it that way. So do you find that emotional side often clouds judgment?
Exactly. Emotions can absolutely cloud our judgment. A personal anecdote: I had a friend who was contemplating a divorce. Emotionally, she was all over the place, but when she created a pros and cons list, it helped provide clarity. Yet even then, the emotional aspect tugged her back and forth.
Wow, that's a heavy situation. But what if you make a decision that turns out to be, like, completely wrong? How do you deal with that?
That's a common fear, isn't it? Here's the reality. Mistakes are part of the process. Think about it like a scientist conducting experiments. A failed experiment doesn't make you a failure. It simply provides additional data for future decisions.
So it's a learning experience, right? But what if people judge you for getting it wrong?
Societal judgment. That's a major barrier for many. But think of it this way. Have you ever seen a famous athlete miss a crucial penalty? The crowd gasps, yes, but they don't define the athlete's entire career by that one moment.
I see. So embracing the journey is part of it. But what's the fastest way to, like, bounce back from a poor choice then?
Great point. Resilience is key. One effective method is to practice mindfulness. It's like a reset button for your brain, allowing you to step back, analyze your emotions without judgment, and refocus on what's next, rather than what's gone wrong.
I like that. I've dabbled in mindfulness, but it's always felt a bit elusive. What's a practical first step for someone who, like, totally struggles with it?
Start small. Try a 5-minute daily meditation. Just sit quietly and focus on your breath. It might feel a bit awkward at first, like trying to learn to ride a bike again as an adult. But with practice, it can transform how you approach decisions and setbacks.
Oh, I can definitely give that a shot. So would you say the key takeaway here is that we shouldn't fear making decisions because they shape our growth in the long run?
You've hit the nail on the head. Every decision, right or wrong, fuels our next steps. Just like a tree grows stronger with each ring it forms, so do we with every challenge we face.
That's kind of poetic. So I guess embracing failure is just as important as celebrating the wins, huh?
Precisely. Each setback is an opportunity for growth, just like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's about transforming experiences into wisdom and resilience.
Wow, this is all super inspiring. So, what's next in your mind to master decision-making on a deeper level?
We could delve into cognitive biases next. It's fascinating how our brains can trick us into making choices we regret later. One example is confirmation bias, where we favor information that supports our existing beliefs, like wearing rose-tinted glasses.
Ooh, that sounds really interesting. I feel like I might be guilty of that sometimes. Like, believing certain conspiracy theories. What would be a good story or example of that?